But what are the situations that you think will be most important around the league in a couple weeks?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, guys, I look at Dejounte Murray with the Atlanta Hawks because for a couple of reasons. Number one, looking ahead next season, they're kind of at that luxury tax threshold, and moving Dejounte with some of the other moves that they have to make in the offseason, whether they want to keep Sadiq Bey or not, and things of that nature. To me, they've been trying to shed salary without taking any back going forward. I think he's arguably the biggest name that's left on the market going forward here at this point. And so to me, that's the one, because especially anything with the Lakers is always big and notable. And they haven't been able to find that third team where it makes sense with D'Angelo Russell, who, by the way, the last 10 games has been on fire.
Yeah.
He's like on fire, literally like NBA Jam. It's incredible. He doesn't want to get moved. He doesn't. And you're seeing that sense of urgency with him playing like that. So Dejounte Murray to me would be one. I do think obviously people care about Kyle Kuzma. He's a guy that I think if he was moved could really swing things for people. But as it was described to me, they want ideally 2 future first-round picks if they're even going to do something for Kyle that's past 2024. A lot of teams don't like this draft. That could be potential lottery picks down the line. So obviously they're valuing him pretty high. There's no sense of urgency there for Washington to move him yet. Leave it just on Pool Island. There's no need for that yet, at least from their sense. So other teams around the league, I'm looking at the Brooklyn Nets because for them, they've got a handful of guys that I think could be impactful role players on a team. Dorian Finney-Smith, Royce O'Neal, Spencer Dinwiddie. Obviously, a lot of teams are still checking in on Mikal Bridges, and I touched on that in the HoopsHype piece that the Rockets did, and they were prepared to have a conversation about the picks, ironically, that they have from the Nets that they would have given back. There were several of them they would have given back, but didn't even get that far in the talks because the Nets shot it down immediately. They want to build around Mikal Bridges and think that he's part of the solution. But with that said, for the Nets, they've got a lot of impact role players that can make a difference on playoff teams. For the Knicks, do they do something now with the Julius Randle injury? Isaiah Hartenstein is dealing with an Achilles injury. They're a little bit thin in the front court now going forward in the near future. They've been linked to every guard in creation, whether it's Dejounte Murray, Alec Burks, Malcolm Brogdon, Jordan Clarkson, Kelly Olynyk, anyone and everyone. Out in the West, the Lakers, obviously, you can
especially after LeBron's.
You took the words out of my mouth. This man is looking like he's ready to explode, and with good reason. He's beaten Father Time to this point, but at a certain point, for him, he still wants to compete and win a championship again. This is about, the legacy against Michael Jordan as the best player ever. And he wants to do everything he can to fortify his case ultimately. And, I know the guy's a billionaire and he's got a lot going for him off the court, but make no mistake that matters to LeBron.